Hello, everyone. So let's work out another question in the subject of data interpretation. So I'm making a series of videos on data interpretation, and this is one such video. And please follow through these questions; they are very interesting. In this set, we have a couple of pie charts. So first, what I will do, I will show you the question on the screen. Maybe you can pause it, and then later you can try to solve the questions yourself and compare your answers with my answers. So first, you can see here there is a pie chart: percentage of students enrolled in different activities. Total students 5200, and acting, singing, music and painting are given. Similarly, another pie chart is given: percentage of girl students enrolled in different activities. So total girl students are given 2200, and then different activities. So two pie charts are given. First one consists everybody, that means both boys and girls, assuming only two genders, and whereas here only girls part is shown, the pie chart for different activities. Now let's come down. So the question number 11 and question number 12 you can see here, and question number 13 also you can see here, a part of it, and the remaining part of question 13 is on the right side. Then question number 14 and question number 15 are there on your screen. So what I know right now, what I ask you to do is, now you have all the questions, I showed everything. You can pause the video now and try to solve one by one these questions, and later you can compare your answers with my answers. It's very important you try it yourself first, then compare your approach with how I'm solving it. Okay, so let's get started. So first pie chart is showing total students and percentage. That means now I can find number of students in each activity. Similarly, number of girl students in each activity I can find because the total is given. Now, if I subtract from total from girls from total, then I'll get remaining as boys. In fact, that is what I think is the first question. So, first question is, what percentage of total students who enrolled are boys? See, it's not specific to particular activity, it's all activities. So the data about total students is given and girls is given, so boys not given. Will you select option C, which is data insufficient? Of course not. We'll try to address this, we'll try to solve this. So let us work on this now. So what is our objective? What percentage of total students who are enrolled are boys? Okay, so actually it is. We can see the numbers here already. 5,200 is the total students, and 2,200 are girl students. So right away that gives us a hint. So let us try to work on it. So I have question number 11. So total students are 5,200, and girl students are 2200. So quite obviously the number of boy students obviously will be 3000 enrolled. So total enrolled is this one, boys enrolled is this one, so percentage of boys enrolled obviously will be 3000 divided by 5200 multiplied by 100% to make it into percent. Okay, so what is the answer? So let's do that. I'll use the calculator. So this is my basic calculator app. So here basically I need to do 3000 divided by 5200, or simply I'll divide by 52, so I'll directly get the percentage value. So which is 57.6923. So 57.69 percentage. Whether that is there in one of the options, let's check. So if you see, yeah, option D is 57.69. So I can directly consider that as my answer. So this is option D for the question number 11. So let's now go to the next question. So question number 12, let us work on it. Again, you can pause the video, read the question 12, and you can try answering it. So the question is, what is the total number of boys enrolled in singing and painting activities? Now we need to find the total number of boys in singing and painting activities. Unfortunately, the boys pie chart is not given. So my thing is, first I will find out total, then I'll find out number of girls, then I'll subtract, then I'll be getting the percentage. Okay. So let's first work on total. So to find what number of boys in singing plus painting. So that is what is the question number 12, right? Total number of boys enrolled in singing and painting activities. So in order to do this, first I will find out the two things. Okay. So one thing I will find is total students in singing and painting, SNP I will call it. Then girls in SNP, and I will subtract these two. Okay, so if I put it a box like this, I'll subtract these two to get the final answer. Okay, so what is total students in singing and painting? So, so if you see, singing is 22%, painting is 31%. Okay, so 22 plus 31. So 22% plus 31%. So I need not calculate individually, I can calculate total. So 22 plus 31 is 53% of 5200. Okay, this is the first one. Minus, so singing is 20%, painting is 39%. Okay, so 20% plus 39%, which is equal to how much? 59% of 2200, because that is the total number of girls given in the question. So now 53% of 5200. So mathematically it is uh, 0.53 multiplied by 5200, which is nothing but 53 into 52, because that point and these two zeros I'll cancel out each other. So 53 into 52. So 53 multiplied by 52, 2756. Okay, so this answer is 2756, and this answer I will write here. 59% of this one is nothing but 59 into 22. You know the logic. So 59 into 22, that comes to 1298. So 1298, and basically this is the total student, this is the girl student. So to get the boy students, I have to subtract 2756 minus 1298. So anyway, already I have 1298. I'll subtract 2756 from it. So I'll get the answer in negative, but that is okay. 1458. Okay, so 1458 boys are there in singing and painting. So this is the answer 1458. Let's see whether that matches with one of the answers. So here you can see option A is 1458. So our answer is matching there. Okay, so therefore question number 12, the answer is option A, like this. So let's continue with question number 13. So a boy named Raj has newly joined the school. He wants to select the activity in which most number of girls are enrolled. Which activity should Raj choose? Okay, so this is an interesting question, but I think it is quite easy to answer. See, look at the in which activity does most number of girls are present. So obviously, directly the pie chart is telling 39% painting. We can actually calculate the number also, 2200 into 39, or 22 into 39. But right now that is not needed. Most number of girls are in painting activity. Now, you may get a doubt, what about this data? What is this painting 31%? So, this is girls and boys together. So, we are not worried about that. We are worried about this activity. So, I think the answer is D, that is painting. So, directly by observation, we can get the answer to be D. So, now let's go to question number 14. So, what is the girls to boys ratio in painting? This is again interesting. So, girls, I'll simply say G is to B in painting. So this is what I need. So first let us get total in painting. So what is total in painting? So I'll go here 31% of 5200. So it's simply 31% of 5200, which is nothing but 31 into 52, because 5200 and 0.31 that will cancel out. So 1612. So 1612. This is total in painting. Now I will say girls in painting. So what is the girls in painting? So now I just look at here. So which is 39% of 2200. So 39% of 2200, which comes out to be 39 into 22, 858. 858. Okay. So now from this I can get boys in painting. So which is simple subtraction of this. So 4 here, 0, and then 10, 5 here, and then this will become 4, sorry, 5, 15 minus 8 is 7. 754 boys. I did not use a calculator. Now, what is the ratio? G is to B. So again, it is not B is to G. It is G is to B. It is not total is to girls or whatever. You have to correctly see. So this is G is to B. That means 858 is to 754. Actually, I can cancel out. I can simplify this ratio. But then, if I notice in the answers directly, that option is available here as option D. 858 is to 754, which is exactly matching with D. So my question number 14 answer also is D. Okay, so let's continue. So now we'll do question number 15, which is here on the screen. If 120 girls, sorry about that. So if 120 girls shift from music to cooking, so actually there is no cooking at all in the pie chart, which is a new activity. What percentage of total students remain in music? Here, you try this yourself. There's a big trick in this question. I hope you will see the trick. What is the trick? I will not tell now. Try to pause the question, try to answer this question, and then we will see what is the answer. Meanwhile, let me simply do it without any thinking. So, if 120 girls shift from music to cooking, what is the new activity? What percent of total remains in music? Okay. Now the question is how many girls are there in music? Okay. So girls in music. How will we know? So look at this pie chart of music. So music is 28% and 2200. So 28% of 2200, which will be 28 into 22, which comes to 616. Okay, 616 girls are in the music. But now 120 shift to cooking. C O O C K. C O O C. Okay. So now, so I have to subtract 120 because they shifted. So girls in remaining in music. So that will be 616 minus 120, which comes to 496 girls. Now, therefore, now the percentage of girls in music, if I see, that will be 496 divided by total is 2200, which will be how much? Because the total is not changing, so I just need to calculate this percentage. Okay, so how much it will be? So divided by 2200, and the answer is like this. Into 100 I need to make to convert it to percentage, so which is 22.5454. Okay, so 22.54, which is approximately 22.55%, 5454 like this. Then, if I look at the options, directly I'll find that there is option C, which is matching 22.55. Therefore, I will say maybe the answer is C. Do you agree with me? So, here is where you are making a big blunder, big misleading question. Actually, it is. The whole of this cancellation calculation is wrong. Okay, so let's recalculate for question number 15. What did we miss? Okay, so let's do question number 15 again. Correct version. Notice that even though I did my wrong calculation and I got option C, which is matching, so many people will put option C here and they get a 1 mark, they lose here. The main thing is this point here. Just a minute. So here, if you notice, total students is written. Okay, so I'll just highlight this point. Not the girl students. I want percentage of total students remaining in music. So that is the twist in the question. So okay, so let us see how to answer this. Uh, Total, that means here boys plus girls in music. What is that? So I'll look at the first pie chart. Music 31%, 31% of 5200. Okay, so 31% of 5200, which is 31 into 52, 1612. 1612 is the total. Now this contains boys and girls. I don't know how many boys, how many girls, but we actually calculated earlier. We can actually calculate, find that one also. But what we know, 120 girls shift to cooking. So boys plus girls remaining in music. So that will be 1612 minus 120. Okay, so how much is that? So minus 120, which is 1492. So total people or total students enrolled in music now is 1492, whereas the total students is 5200. So therefore, the new percentage of music, okay, so that is 1492 divided by 5200, which is equal to 5200 again into 100 to convert to percentage, 28.69%. 28.69%. And interestingly enough, 28.69 is option A. So therefore, the answer to 15th question actually not C, but it is A. Okay, so the option is A. So finally, let's summarize. I'll go from the top. Sorry. So the answers are D, A, D, D, A. Okay, so let me write that down here. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The answers are D, A, D, D, A. Okay, so this is the final answers. I hope you understood this question. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you learned something from this video. I want to make a series of videos like this on data interpretation, pie charts, bar charts, line charts, even case studies, even simple tables with data and all. It's going to be interesting. And over the next few days, you're going to see a series of videos from me like this. So please do like and subscribe. And thanks for visiting my channel. See you later.